Welcome to Chopt Cheese, your favorite hood opinion piece. Goose Jig Swigs. Like and subscribe. Don't keep us a secret. Bah, bah, bah.
I didn't mean to play that. I meant to play that.
Yeah, buddy.
Gotta cut that out.
None of you guys got a Twitter, right?
Nah.
Chopt Cheese has a Twitter.
Oh,
I
yeah?
like that.
Yo,
You should troll on Twitter with that shit.
I was
bro.
gonna
What
ask.
you doing?
what the fuck?
What? All right, never mind that. But what comes to mind when you heard the first thing? Not the bachata.
My mind is stuck on Romeo Santos right now.
Damn, my fault.
You fucked it up. He's
Get
hypnotizing.
up and do your little two-step and shit like that.
Get that shit out.
But what
Yo.
comes to mind when you hear something like that?
That song,
Yeah.
man, that shit is still creepy. It gives me chills.
Does it only make you think about the obvious of the show?
Conspiracies.
Conspiracies?
Conspiring?
I mean,
It's a conspiratorial theme music.
Makes me think of UFOs.
It makes you think of the X-Files.
that's exactly the first thing that comes to mind.
X-Files.
What about the X-Files in particular?
Trust the dress.
That I've never seen it.
That you never see? What, the show or the movies?
Either one.
For real?
Yeah.
Like maybe scatters of some of them, just not a whole show?
Never watched it at all.
Look at this guy.
Should I get into it
Never
now?
seen a trailer.
Would it be
I
dope?
never watched it.
Would it be good if I watched it now? Or
Yeah,
it's too
bro.
late?
I'm not gonna say it would be good. I feel like
Give it a shot.
It was like
I
a
might watch it.
modern Twilight Zone type shit.
Yeah, it helped program the
Yeah,
masses
yeah.
into believing in UFOs.
That was with the lady with the red hair and the sex addict, right?
Oh yeah,
if you
the
want-
Coveney and the chick with the red hair. I don't
Company,
remember.
yeah.
I don't remember her
If you
name.
want
Fuck.
propaganda at its finest, molding wise,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Molder, exactly. You remember that? And you told you disrespectful, bro.
see that? How he just set that up?
disrespectful, bro.
Yo,
Agent Molder.
No, I know, but I knew it was a funny reference, but I
Yeah.
never saw
No,
the
you know what? If I would have known you never watched it, I would have never laughed at that joke when you made it when we was younger.
Well, good on me that I didn't let you know that I
Yeah,
didn't see it.
fuck.
Fucking
That's some
asshole.
Right?
You're a deceiver.
Fuck, man.
He's a deceiver.
but yeah, that shit was hardcore with all this bullshit from the space where people randomly just want to come to our land. So apparently, how
It was
many?
about UFOs?
It was about
It
a
was
lot of
about
shit.
all kinds of shit.
Touched on all kinds of
just like weird shit. Anything
crazy
that's
shit.
Conspiracy, paranoia type shit. They went on
Tinfoil
like
hat.
it could be ghosts or some shit like that. The non-physical.
Yeah,
Child abductions? They touch on those?
No, I don't think they went into politics.
Oh, I thought that. Yeah, well.
Now they touched on everything. I'm sure they touched on kidnapping and
Yeah, if it was like a werewolf kidnapping
UFO
somebody.
kidnappings and all that
Yeah,
crazy paranormal shit.
But not when it came to pedophiles like human beings. Just
yeah, I don't
being
think they had a
scumbags.
show about sex traffickers unless they were like alien sex traffickers.
Yo, you want to hear some funny?
Let's hear it.
I love to hear funny
Mad
stuff.
random, but remember the dude that was grabbing people, not grabbing them, but confronting people when they were trying to have like relations with underage kids? That dude, I forgot his name. He had a show
Oh, To Catch a
Chris
Predator.
Hansen?
yeah. I heard some shit.
He
where-
himself might have been a predator.
Well, that's not what this is about. I heard
Okay,
some
but my
shit
fault.
that potentially a lot of the people in that show were never charged.
What?
Look that up, bro.
Were they Antifa?
No, it
Were they peaceful protesters?
I guess they didn't engage in the act.
the show itself is what I'm not gonna say the show itself. Their actions
It was a
prevented
ruse?
something. Remember, each
Was it
state has
considered-
different rules,
Was it considered entrapment?
different laws, kind of.
Oh,
Mm.
man. That's
You know what I mean? So you gotta watch what state you live in and how you go about your
Yo, I
shit.
saw a meme the other day. Chopt Cheese. It said we should take illegal immigrants
Oh, my
and
God.
and let them hunt pedophiles down, and that's how you earn your citizenship.
And what was it going to be called?
Aliens versus
predators.
predators.
So the immigrants would be the aliens, obviously, and the predators would be the piece of shits that like
The
kids.
child abductors, yeah.
Yo,
That
no
was
shame,
pretty- yeah, that was a decent meme.
no
bro.
shame.
No,
Fucking
you know,
hilarious.
what's funny though? Sometimes you just gotta accept that memes can be more accurate towards
Meme
life
warfare, bro.
than your own government and your own media. Because
the
pretty
amount
much,
of
yeah,
influence
the
social
meme
media
war is
has
crazy.
on people is literal meme
Yo,
warfare, bro.
memes are getting presidents elected, bro. If you
Bro.
believe in elections.
It's not. Listen, the last one was 100% clean. Conspiracies. Yeah, this fucking
You know what's not a
douchebag.
conspiracy?
Never seen any. What?
You know what got me upset the other day?
What?
Celebrities asking teenagers to kill themselves.
Was that
It's your girl, your homegirl,
Have you seen her?
Tegan with she got the embalmed face.
She looks like a cloud.
Yo,
She looks manly to me. She always has. I never found her attractive.
her Twitter,
She's a meat face.
her Twitter history is questionable at best.
If you
my
can
gosh.
find it, because a lot of it's
It's been deleted.
Yeah, a lot
Not
of-
everything is just screenshots.
You can't ever delete everything.
I mean, no, you can't.
They're up there, those tweets.
If,
There's
if
a lot of
it's been recorded,
screenshots
you can't delete it.
that they could probably refute.
They can surface
Yeah,
if people have them and save them.
Look up some Chrissy Teigen tweets.
She's
questionable.
horrible. She's
Questionable.
horrible.
Meat face. That's her new name. Meat face.
Man, funny. Like, is there a riot going on? Outside?
I don't
The fuck is-
No, they just doing
could
their
be.
rounds. They doing their rounds.
Check the Citizens app, bro. Make sure COVID ain't
Yeah.
out there checking papers.
They're going around in circles.
Yeah. They like, what time is it, guys? It's time.
Is this like a cab service
Is
now?
these-
You can hail one of those?
Yeah, keep fucking around, privatizing. That's the next step. We keep defunding the police.
Seems like it's far enough now.
Privatization of police force. And then the only people who can have police around them are people who can afford it.
So
Let the fucking homeless people kill each other.
I think one of the main questions when it came to that siren last time was we were making fun of all the shit that was going on in the world in regards to the hypocrisy and then the mask, this bullshit. But
Oh, mad funny. The newest mass hysteria event that's going on.
but the funny thing is,
Maxed or vaxxed? You choose, buddy.
here's the question: the people who put these laws in place, these individuals, so heartily, this is what they want, or are there strings attached to them?
They're tired of seeing everybody's faces.
They're,
So you think they're working for
they're
themselves,
following the cult of science.
or majority of these mayors and governors, they work for somebody else?
Oh no, I think they work for somebody higher up. Higher
Yeah?
up.
How high? I mean,
Or how low.
How low?
I don't want to drag it on too long. I'm just trying to
No,
figure
keep
out.
dragging.
Yeah,
It's
we
funny.
can
It's funny.
drag
Keep
this.
dragging.
This is
keep
all
dragging.
right.
How low?
This is how you do
What
this.
is white?
Is it
What?
hot?
What is
No,
white?
so my question next is then,
It wasn't Canelo last week. 'Cause
What is white?
who are these people then?
Who are these?
Who are these people giving these people their, I don't know, their information on what is needs to be done and what
You want
what's to be
names?
done? Well, not names, but like I guess level or category.
Are we going tip of the pyramid or are we going like right under the tip? Because I don't think
I
we
don't
know
know.
the people that are on the tip of the pyramid.
What do you think?
I think we know like level 2
What's-
and down or level
so-
3 and down.
So is that from the government that all the information is given?
What's the government?
The government is the people who run.
It's just a bunch of people in suits.
politicians and shit who run
With
around
printers
and buildings.
and guns.
Yeah, do they make decisions based on ideas that they formed or are they
'Cause-
given the ideas to build off of?
Because we all know there's lobbyists and we all know that there's people who put money into laws being placed. But a majority of the laws that we follow when it comes to pandemics and shit like this,
Excuse me.
is it the same?
I don't think so. If I'm rich, then I would control what agenda is being put out there, wouldn't I?
So who?
Well,
bet-
I wouldn't, not in a sense that I can be like, oh, you tell people this, you tell people that. But if I fund my money, or if I put my money, if I invest my money in a certain thing, it's gonna make noise.
I like the fact that we dragging this.
so wait,
But
so,
we're talking about the fucking Illuminati's, Chopt Cheese.
so wait, this is about.
We're talking about secret societies, Chopt Cheese.
So this is potentially about people
Do they rule the world?
and who benefits from these things.
Yeah, of course. Who benefits from this?
Is
So-
it real?
So let's say this. All right. So let's put it like this: COVID's real. Because
Is it?
I'm not even gonna go there.
All right.
COVID's real.
Okay.
So the best interest is us or their pockets when it comes to.
Everybody's
Now, when
these
you
people
say
are
their
socialists
pockets, you
until
have to
that capital
elaborate.
hits.
What do you mean their pockets? How is that gonna benefit them? How is this sickness killing people off gonna benefit them?
Well, I meant like people who benefit from making ventilators, people who benefit from manufacturers for masks,
Private industries.
anything like that. Because if you just say, okay, no, it's done, all of these industries take a step back now. All that income is just nowhere, right?
A lot of crazy shit going on. Is that shit real or is it not, bro? That shit
No, we
controlling
can't
the
talk
world?
about that on YouTube. We can't even talk about that on this podcast unless we don't air it on YouTube.
Oh, shit.
But we can say that other things may not be real and refer to it.
If I have a lot of money, right, and I thought that
I thought that COVID was real. If I had a lot of money and I thought that a disease was real,
Like he was a philanthropist,
Right?
billionaire.
yeah, whether the disease, whether I believed it truly or I wanted other people to believe it. I could spend a lot of money, of my money, in advertisement to tell people how real this thing is. And drill it in people's head that this is a bad thing. All I need
feels
is
like
the
such
money to pay for this airspace, for this
Yes.
for this advertisement space. All I
Thank
need
you.
to do is
Thank you, bro.
have enough money and have the agenda that you want.
Feels like
Exactly.
an advertised
I'm just
disease,
saying,
bro.
and- And the funny thing is, you know
that
what's
shit
funny
came
that
out
you
of
say about
admin,
that?
an episode of admin.
What's even more funny
what
that you
the
say?
fuck?
I just saw some shit where
Or Madman, whatever the
it
name
shows
of that
it
show
shows
oh,
like
man, yeah, I
Pot-
think so, yeah.
potentially all the income right now isn't even physical income. It's income obviously because everybody has to get paid at the end of the day. But what they're investing in isn't so much automatically out of pocket money. It's the investments. So what I mean by that is like, for instance, they showed how Google as a company, once they obtain a way to have a cell phone and prioritize it towards like however they wanted to run it, like the way Apple does.
Yeah.
Eventually their goal wasn't to make a bunch of phones and sell them for profit.
What's their goal?
Their goal was to make the phone as cheap as possible
Mhm.
so every individual has one. Because the money
Why?
wasn't in the profit of the phone. The money was now
And everyone having
selling
one.
all your information.
I don't think
Because-
so.
Data
I'm gonna tell you
capturing.
my theory about that, but guys, continue.
Well, and this is one of the biggest reasons why it's proven. Because when you look at it, even now, companies that shouldn't even have investments and stuff like that
Uh-huh.
are the front runners buying and people are investing in them. One of them, for instance, is Ford. Ford was investing in technology put into their cars as that. So wherever you drive, wherever you go, all the information is so third party and they're not liable for any of it. And a lot of their profit is from those companies buying that information.
Okay.
So that's information that so pretty much you either drive the car and allow that as an agreement or you don't have their car.
Contracts.
Just like it is with every other single app. And that's
Devil's
another
work.
thing where they started to show when apps were being developed,
Let me see this.
they didn't care about currency in the app. They're like, we don't care about how much your app is cost. We care about how much security is involved in your app, where we can now get all this source of income of information from an individual and sell it, which is crazy if you think about it.
The same reason that the reason Facebook is worth billions of dollars and they never
Exactly.
sold a damn thing in their whole life.
Prime example.
Data.
But what
Social
is that?
media.
But what does this
Data.
information do for them? That's what you got to ask.
It's an extension of the
It
so what-
allows
what-
them to have you so predictable where whatever it is that you do, now they can have you as a consumer.
So this is for profitable
It's
game.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
believe that this is for.
Yeah,
But
big profit.
okay, so then my question is, if
Everything.
you're elite, then what do you need the profit for? I don't think that's what it is.
Well,
I think
the-
it's different. Like, I
But you
think
see,
you're
it's,
on the
it's
right
not
track.
it's not so much the profit for the elite, it's the profit for the people who do the shit for the elite.
Well, okay,
So you
look,
got to keep them happy to keep them going.
We know-
so that you're living comfortably where you already have so much that the little trickle down money that comes adds on to the trillions or on top of trillions
That they already
those
have?
that those families already have.
and you take complete control like that.
Yeah, because you got to have money to fund all of the shit that you do.
Now we know that we know their plan. Like, we don't know all of their plan, but we know a lot of the shit that they
I mean,
want to
say
do.
it's a one world government.
You
It's a
don't
It is a
know.
one-
It's
You don't know.
It's a
I
one
don't know
world
shit.
government. It's a one world currency. This is not something that's
See.
like, ha, you're a conspiracy theorist. If you look at anyone who's an elite and who's been on like
The Great Reset was very real. That
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
was
yeah.
OD publicized.
Yeah.
They weren't even hiding it.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
that's what I think the Apple phones
They
was
weren't even
about.
hiding it.
I think that, see, what if I told you that there's only two currencies in the world right now?
which will be what?
Paper and plastic.
Okay.
They got it down to two currencies. It was a bunch of different currencies. We did respect and we did recognize
People
different
trade in
currencies
precious
from different
metals.
countries. People do trade it, but those are not the current. Those are not used as currency. You can't go to the store and
So-
trade that. You
Yeah,
can only go
regular
to the
people
store-
can't
But
go to
is there-
You
stores.
can only go to the store and
Is there-
spend paper, or you can spend plastic.
Is there a
Those are the
difference
only
between
two.
the two? The
There
paper
is
and the
one of
plastic?
them is
That's not
electronic, and one of
necessarily
them is
true
not.
though, because if you if you had gold coins, you could go. You would find the goods you were looking
would
for.
have to find
Anybody
somebody
would
that's
take
taking
them,
them.
yes, but you're not going to get.
But I'm saying it wouldn't be that difficult.
Exchange. It's not going to be.
Nah, it can be.
You're not going to get.
Think
even,
so?
It depends on the service.
I don't think so.
But where are you
if I had
going to
nice
spend
little
gold
gold-
shillings?
Exactly.
I'm just
my
saying,
point. It
people
depends on
would
the
take
service.
it.
A bank?
Yeah,
That's
of
what I'm
course
saying.
They would take it, but like I said, you're not going to get equal value.
Someone who's rich would
if
take
you're
the
a
gold.
crackhead and you fucking stole
I'm
it
not
from
a
somebody, and you
Rich
needed
people
cigarettes.
will take the gold, silvers, and iron.
I buy a loose
That's
with
it,
a gold.
with a gold shilling, with a gold.
Like, yo, you got shorts? And then give him a gold coin.
Yeah, ain't no bum walking around with shit he can't move.
See, so where I was going with that is
I'm playing devil's advocate, bro.
Nah, he-
the one
keep
world
going.
currency, and it kind of throws you off. That is the argument. Like,
What if the
there's
one
other
world
ways to pay for
currency
shit.
is Bitcoin or that currency, digital currency?
Crypto.
You have to shorten it little by little, bro. You can't just take it all away from everybody. Then people will notice, or they'll just get shocked.
The funny
Like, you
thing
can't just
about
overwhelm
I've
people
been
with
seeing
a
that shit
big,
pop up
with
everywhere
a
on social
drastic
media.
change like that. It'll just fuck everything up. So the Apple phones. What is Apple phone? What do Apple phones have? They have Apple Pay. Everything now is fucking digital. Everything now they trying to keep you home. They want you to fucking buy shit online. There's no contact. They don't want you exchanging paper to paper because it could fucking transmit
You're crazy.
diseases and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
You're crazy.
So I think it's more along the lines of of building that one world currency.
Yeah,
With that one
definitely,
world
definitely.
currency, you go to buy the
I
cars,
think
you
that's-
go to buy the houses, you
I
go to
think
buy
that's the
shit
main.
like that.
That's the main objective at the end. Their main objective. But I think one of the things that they're utilizing, and like I said, is that because money used to be the number one profit, and now if it's data, you got to understand the digital age is wild crazy when it comes to information, and that's why they're so invested on you. If like Goose said, yo, how much is Facebook worth?
Billions.
Gajillions.
How many times have they been taken to court for?
Is Zuckerberg an actual human being?
giving up?
Have you seen him? He looks like fucking
Yo,
Baxter.
how many times they've been taken to court for giving up users'
They
information?
rule the world with impunity, my guy.
How many times Google has done
You
it?
can't. You take them to court. They won't. What's the last time one of them didn't even show up?
But
Jack
that's my
Dorsey was in
point.
like a fucking weird retreat in the desert, like court. What you mean? I'll be there next week. Like, Jack, it was today.
Yo, bro,
Why didn't the cops go pick that dude up?
pick who up?
Whoever, one of the dudes a couple months ago skipped out on a court hearing, some shit. These dudes rule. They do whatever the fuck they want, bro.
Yeah, I think you believe in that Messianic shit.
I think it,
Oh man, that's just a lot of
coincides.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. and
But what do you mean?
that's
Do I believe in it? Like, do I?
Do you believe in that there's a elite society that they all roll with each other and they all on some anti-God shit?
I do, but do you believe that if they don't want you to know about something, you're not gonna know about it?
Yes and no.
It seems
Nah,
like
I
a
don't
too
think
widely spread theory, but that doesn't necessarily take away how real I think it is.
I think that before
maybe just not the same
before
name.
the generation under us, it was kept more taboo. Like it wasn't talked about in a sense.
If you think
But
rich people don't conspire, you're a
now,
pussy.
now, if you live in a day of age now, where everything's digital, that's pretty much the main reason why everything spread so fast.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
Yeah, that's
is
how
it
the
supposed to
information's-
be out or not? I don't know, but a lot of people do come out. Like even people are on regular coats when they
This
come
is
out.
not-
You ever seen this chick? The chick that was King of Queens when she came out?
Yeah, Leah Remini.
Was that her story
When she
real?
was a Scientologist, right?
Was her story
Yeah.
real?
You don't know. She's an actress, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
She's an
exactly.
actress. It's
So,
a stage.
Was her story real?
Wow.
You don't know.
Was it?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Was she
But
mad
You
at-
don't know,
was she
Sway.
mad at them?
How,
Was she
Sway?
just upset with them and
But
just
does
wanted
it
to lash
does
out?
it
But there's a
align
lot-
to
I
does
hear
it
you,
align
bro.
to their practices from what you've heard?
Yeah, it does.
Satanic panic,
So,
bro.
It does. That was a real thing, though. When those things were happening,
maybe it's she's speaking on real subjects, just fabricated that it happened to her. She's lying that they personally happened to her, but speaking about actual factual things that are happening.
Shit she
I
saw happen
think she
around
actually
her.
went to court, though.
Yeah, but still, she could lie in court too.
You saw, damn,
But
what's the
she
funny
has
shit?
to have like
This is kind of like
evidence.
it's
Okay,
not a
okay.
segue, but it kind of is. You saw the shit with James Franco and Seth Rogen now?
Yeah, he doesn't want to work
Seth
with her.
Rogen's not working with Franco no
Yeah,
more because
'cause of the
Franco's
allegations.
being ousted as a fucking predator.
Yeah, So
no lies. Remember we spoke about this. We've touched on this subject mad times.
He was on the list.
He's a predator, bro.
He was on the list.
All movie sets.
Innocent until proven guilty is just words, bro.
Damn.
When it comes to society, immediately you get out.
He's judged in the court of public opinion automatically. He doesn't even have a fair day in court.
And all that shit where
right?
people they get to sit there in a pew.
But is it believable?
And lie that they never heard of all this shit the way that's been going on is fucking bullshit.
Hollywood,
you can't hide from all of this that's going on.
Weird.
You can't hide from this.
Yo, there's mad of those dudes that are predators in that industry. Like, fuck.
But
that's another. Yo, you know, damn man, that shit is funny.
Red Shoe Society.
You straying away from it. I'm trying to talk about Messianics and how.
Nah, because I'm gonna get right back into it.
All of these people who you see on TV every day.
I was about to bring us right back.
Whether they rap,
this guy hasn't stopped talking
no matter what they do.
The button been red.
Yeah, follow off with that. No, follow off with that. Follow.
No, keep going. No.
Follow off on that. Everybody that you see on TV.
Hollywood shut down, bro.
Weird.
Hollywood shut down and they just threw the COVID excuse and all this other crazy shit. Hollywood completely shut down, bro.
Why? That exactly. Remember, because we even fucking...
What happened?
We bailed them out too. And all that fucking money and those...
What really happened?
And those fucking stimulus packages.
Your man fled America. Your boy Tom...
Where's Tom? Where's Tommy? Where's Tom?
Your boy Tommy.
Yeah, exactly.
Fled over there.
He's around
with the pedos.
He's around. Put it like this, bro. This is what we were told.
What happened to Hollywood?
We found the main guy we were looking for, right? Jeffrey Epstein. He gets put in the cell.
They finally released the picture.
And he decides that immediately, once the fucking cameras fail, he's gonna break his own neck and then stage it to look like he killed himself.
How about this?
That's what we was fed, bro.
Here's my touche.
Yeah, my fault.
You ready? The first picture I seen of Ghislaine Maxwell in Mad Long was a artist rendition.
Yeah. It had to be real though. Because obviously she was there.
In a submarine.
She had to like sketch up somebody, right?
My science says that he killed himself.
He killed himself.
With a terry cloth napkin.
When the cameras went off and the lights went out.
And he picked the perfect time. He's like, yes, the camera's off. This is the perfect time to kill myself.
Yo, what do you think his cellmate saw? You think he's scared?
You know what his cellmate saw?
I think
a pillow.
But wait, his cellmate saw him?
Who knows?
Did he have a cellmate?
He was in there. He had a cellmate.
His supposed cellmate allegedly was a dirty cop that himself was like a hitman.
Wait. We forgot about the best part though. That on top of
how's that not the best part?
No. The best part was he strategically, perfectly timed his own breaking of his neck when the cameras went out. But at the exact same time, the security guards watching him decided to take a nap. Did you forget about that?
He's a hardworking dude.
You forgot about
and that's when his diabetes kicks in and he takes a.
How about the shit he used to hang himself was tied to like a 3-foot bunk bed. And he was like 6 foot. He jumped off the top bunk with his knees up.
With his knees.
How did his neck break?
No self-respecting man will kill himself like that with his knees in the air like that.
He would. If you knew what he did,
he didn't have no respect for himself.
Whether you want to believe it or not,
himself.
Your body naturally wants to survive. You can't kill your body. You can't drown yourself.
Exactly.
It's not possible. You can't suffocate yourself. You'll pass out. You can't die. Your body won't allow yourself to kill it.
I could tickle myself.
No, but eventually you'll drown if you take too much. If you pass out underwater. What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, but you see what I'm saying? But that's your body.
You'll fight. The natural instinct will be to fight.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
So you telling me
until the peace?
You telling me that he was able to break his own neck? His neck was broken, bro.
You don't know that, bro.
That's what your science says?
That's not what my science says. That's what the autopsy said.
That's what the autopsy said? Because you could trust coroners.
Because, think about it. You just said he jumped off of a 3-foot elevated, whatever it was.
With his knees in the air.
So you think he was able to break his neck possibly during that?
With his
during that fall?
What about the 2 people that were working that night?
That's the one he just said, the one that fell asleep.
No,
the guard who was playing PlayStation.
So you think they cut the camera, killed him, and said that they were asleep?
Epstein that just opened the door.
You think that's what it was? He cut the camera, he killed Epstein, and then he said I was sleeping the whole time. So that's what happened. So it was a hit on him.
So the question is, did the
what's-
world stop
know.
caring about what happened to Jeffrey Epstein? In other words,
July, Ghislaine Maxwell goes to court.
the
This
rendering
July.
of Ghislaine Maxwell goes to court.
And what does her Clee figure go for? What is she being charged with?
She was a fucking
Jaywalking.
international madam.
Jaywalking. I'm madam.
She was a
Okay.
fucking
Whatever.
a power player. Sex
And-
world.
See that list? That list real?
Of what?
Flight
The
logs.
flight log?
Oh man,
Of course it is. And that's why Bill Gates is
really
a single man now.
it's really
Oh,
fake.
is it really?
Yeah,
That's
you
the
know-
reason?
That's the main reason she said
That's
that
what
she
they threw
decided
it
to
out
divorce
there.
him.
What?
No, she did.
She did.
She's on record, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's on record.
yeah.
She said
Is that her?
she said once she found out that his name was on that list, she asked an attorney, a family attorney or lawyer to start proceeding with like a divorce or something like that.
Call me crazy, right?
Crazy, right?
When the market is about to crash,
Yeah.
I heard it from this guy when I was playing Call of Duty last night. He was a day trader.
Okay,
That's the
guys.
story I'm running with. When a billionaire knows the market is about to crash, he splits up his assets
Okay.
so he loses less.
Yeah.
So my question is the fucking fact that you just mentioned the story that she's saying he was on Epstein's flight
Mhm.
log.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Who knows?
They still playing computer games together in their mansions? Like,
Good question. But I think that was an excuse.
you think that was an excuse?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna go with that whole viral of these billionaires and people getting divorces, but people always do shit together, and you just gotta watch and see what happens. And then at the end result, pay attention.
He used,
Billy,
he used to ask her to paint his toes.
Billy.
Do you know what was
He
weird
had
though?
a contract. He had a. You heard about that?
Nah, I was.
He had a stipulation that he wanted to put in his contract, and where his wife was, where he was allowed to take a vacation with his ex
girlfriend.
with his ex-girlfriend, and they had a itinerary of what they were gonna do while he was going to
She
go
gladly
see her.
obliged. She was like, Microsoft?
You know what that is, right?
These guys are fucking
You know what that is,
weirdos,
right?
bro.
Well,
That's the perfect excuse later on
guys
to
are
say she
fucking
didn't
weirdos.
know what he was doing.
Oh, that was the Epstein.
Yeah. That was his entryway to Epstein with the
Yo.
ex-girlfriend.
Yo,
These are my vacations. I'm going there. And who knows what these people really do with their daily lives, bro?
Oh,
At the end of
boy.
the day. At the end of the day, bro.
at the end of the day
You
ends,
feel
bro.
me?
You know what I'm
But
saying?
we seen, bro. From,
What is white?
but
You know what I'm
we
saying?
we seen from experience
Trust
and
the
from a
trust.
lot of evidence
us.
that these people are wicked, and when they can do shit and get away with it, they do it, bro.
Wicked.
Because look, how long was he doing this shit with all of these high profile people, and his trail was just being not erased,
Yo,
but
your man is a
looked
god.
over.
Why he brought all the farmland?
He's a god, bro.
Heard about all the farmland he brought?
Yo,
Billy, yeah,
Billy,
Your boy William?
your boy, your boy,
How all the farmland
the omnipotent.
and tell everybody to eat his meat. Right? That's how you do it. That's how you
funny.
fuck America. Excuse my language. That's how you really give us the dick.
the omnipotent.
Was he the one talking about eating the fake meat and how we're not going to be able to tell the difference? Was it him? It was him?
Him, a movie, who knows? Was it Utopia?
All that.
Am I dreaming?
That sounds like Utopia, right?
All
What's
that,
happening
all that.
right now?
I mean, listen, all we know is, bro, we got to do for ourselves. And no matter what these people do to distract us, know that it's a distraction.
I gotta get the fuck out of the city.
And no one has your best interest
Fucking
but
zombies, bro.
you. And you have to find people.
Can we address something?
I was just saying something.
I know.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah, yeah,
been
yeah.
talking all
Yeah, yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
episode,
Yeah.
and you haven't let me make one fucking point. Yo, are we wearing masks or we aren't wearing masks?
I never wore a mask.
Yo, I can't share a baseball game with my family
You know where you can
because I'm going to be in
going
the
to see Yankee
segregated
Stadium.
section.
guess where you can go now and not wear a mask.
Where?
And they allow you.
Where?
Trader Joe's.
No mask?
No mask for traders.
Yo, let's go hang out.
Your block? Can we go to the
Let's
one where
just
you
go
live
hang out.
and go see your
Yo,
boy?
Where I had the microaggression?
With your boy?
ever since the confusion
Okay.
from the CDC,
Yeah.
the big box stores have surrendered.
No more masks.
But they will offer you one when you're
that shit
walking
out
in.
of
But
their
when you
hand.
go into like Target, they got an announcement on the speaker that you should wear a mask. But if you don't wear a mask, just stay 6 feet away from people.
They
That works
had
for
that
me.
for a
It
long
tells you
time
that.
too, though.
Yeah,
They've
I
had
know
that-
it has.
That works
they have,
for
they
me.
have.
But
It's just this. All that shit is crazy.
you see
Let's
that-
talk about that
did
hypocrisy.
you see Shorty Rachel Mad Cow?
What she was doing? She was crying on TV
No, she wasn't crying. She was
What she
actually she was really, really confused.
about.
She says she has to now recondition her whole thought process because
She's taking off the mask.
once before when she saw someone without a mask, immediately was like, "Why are you so selfish?" This, and the third. Everything that aligns towards that. But now she's like, "But the CDC, the guidelines, things are changing. So it's like we have to evolve. Some people are not going to wear them." And she's like, "The first thing when I see them, I can't think that way." So it's like, wow. And
Shit is
what she
crazy, bro.
also forgot
actually
was like that
thought
she
that
thought
way.
that they were Trump supporters as well. But
Yeah, she threw that jab in there.
She wanted to.
She threw that
It's just
jab
too
in there.
old. It's too
I'm
old.
just so confused because it's like, all right, so everybody was praising the CDC, and now
They upset.
they told us they could take mask off, and then your boy throws up on Twitter, your boy's Sundowner's Joey,
And-
masked or vaxxed.
Exactly.
Your choice.
You saw who's even more mad?
Who?
Pelosi.
Ooh,
You saw what
Nasty
she did?
Nancy?
Nasty
What she did?
Nancy?
She's telling everyone like pretty much that runs with her circle that they still need to wear the mask.
Ooh,
That
she
virtue
ain't playing
signal
around.
is serious, bro.
Her virtuous nature is
Yeah.
she don't play.
So regardless,
She's a
even
woman
though-
of God.
Yeah, she's like, nah.
She's a man and a woman.
Which is ridiculous. It's obviously virtue signaling because
She's a
what do you
skeleton.
Do? What do? You take it off to show that you're vaccinated, or do you continue to wear one to say that look, we're still in danger?
She doesn't. she
yeah.
drinks warm
Gotta
wine.
pick one.
Warm
Ew.
with old pineapples in it. She loves sangria.
Ew.
This is nasty.
I should have given me acid reflux for the night.
She's a nasty lady. Can we talk about term limits, Chopt Cheese?
Term limits. What happened to term limits?
Please, somebody retire
that's the
that
thing.
lady. I don't fuck it. Let AOC just deck her. Let AOC just deck her.
Oh, shit, we
boom.
never moved the table.
Fucked up the whole thing. Now this guy.
There we go, guys.
Look at this fucking guy.
Go.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, there we go. Let me see.
Look at this fucking.
There we
guy.
go. Now, yeah, there we go. See, that's how we were supposed to be sitting.
That's the-
And we're back. There we
Hey.
go. But that's what happens when you do shit in the hood and you high. You forget how to do shit. Don't trip. You ain't come here to look at us. You came here to hear our bullshit so you can make fun of us, right? Like and subscribe and do all that shit, right? Nobody come to look, motherfuckers. Keep us,
Waka waka. I don't like posting shit online. You heard?
you know what I mean? What was the shit you said?
Watch us.
You come
watch,
here
subscribe.
so that we could
So you could
say
hate.
shit you think what I thought you said some shit.
It doesn't matter. I was
it
probably
was cool.
high.
I was with it. I was with it. I was like, that's just dope. Word.
Like and subscribe.
Come here because we say
we
the
say
shit
what
you
you
think,
thinking.
and
We say
you're
what you
afraid to
thinking.
say it.
That's
Word.
it,
Don't worry
bro.
about it. We'll make an ass of ourselves.
You don't come here for the facts.
You're welcome.
Be happy. Be happy.
You're welcome.
I mean,
Crazy. Just the Illuminati's real.
no. The people who run or
societies are
whoever
real.
have their hand in the how the world
In the cookie
runs
jar?
or however it goes, but
On the spinning.
they
globe.
don't have our best interest. What's best for them is as long as we just keep being divided and we just keep consuming. That shit sounds mad stupid, but that's exactly what it is, bro.
It's pretty creepy.
Because as soon as you stop consuming, they'll give up on you. I mean, like they won't give you any help because
leper.
you're no good to them.
Once you stop consuming.
William Cooper, in the book that he wrote, Behold the Pale Horse, said that they were going to implant people with microchips through the flu vaccine. Thank goodness this isn't the flu vaccine.
Thank goodness. Yo, that shit.
But all
that you
these
said last
magnets
time-
are sticking on people.
Yo, is that
That's-
shit right?
We see
Nah, I actually heard that was actually fact checked. I don't know who fact checked.
How
it.
you fact check that?
Snopes.
That's actually a myth.
Dopes.
Oh my
That,
god!
that's actually not as a result from any vaccine.
Just the fact that you would address it is hilarious.
That's too much iron in your body, in your blood.
What about when did we mention this earlier? And I was too high when Joey B did that fucking Joseph Stalin move and he was like, "You got a choice. Choice is yours."
Yeah, mask or vax.
Mask or vax.
You
Until-
pick.
yeah, you pick.
But you pick, buddy.
Pretty much.
Now, before I take you in the back of the bleachers and I give you a reach around, I mean,
He said, so who's voting Republican?
yeah, we say this all the time, bro.
So
Shout out to Florida,
he's voting
bro.
Republican.
Where. Shout out to
Shout out
Florida.
to Florida. Where was
that
the
money,
UFC
get that
last
money.
night? Texas?
Vegas.
In
No,
Vegas?
Texas.
was in
Texas.
Tejas, right?
Texas.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Texas.
Word. Shout out to countries, states,
Yo,
excuse
you know
me,
what?
that been doing their
Texas
thing.
just implemented, if I'm not mistaken, in the last week.
What?
No abortions once there's a heartbeat.
What?
Crazy, right?
Interesting.
And the whole
Texas-
state, not a city, the whole state of Texas.
Interesting.
Word.
This is a subject we touched on in the very beginnings of our humble podcast.
Yeah, I wish I had that.
It's a very
footage.
controversial
Oh my
topic,
goodness.
abortion.
That was
We
classic.
gotta start throwing back like clips of us saying shit.
It's pretty
For
crazy.
How hard
real,
that
like,
shit is
oh
to
yeah,
research
remember when we
into.
said that?
We need
and then
a
it's
team
like
for
a
that.
clip of us, episode 3.
Those are YouTubes with teams that have shit to go.
They got money coming in. We do this shit for free, y'all. All we asking for is a like and subscribe.
Yeah, word.
Hear us talk some shit that
Don't
you
be-
too
don't be
afraid to
mad.
talk about at the water cooler.
Don't be mad.
Don't be mad, bro.
We took it upon ourselves to
Just
buy
put
this
the-
bullshit equipment and do this shit.
That's
Just
it,
put this
bro.
podcast on
Let
your
it roll
phone
up.
and just
Let's
leave it
roll
on the water cooler.
That's
Just,
it, bro.
Just leave
Yeah,
it on
leave
there.
it on your. It's not safe for work, but leave it on
leave
your
it on
water
there.
cooler if you want to be controversial.
Weed is legal. If you want to toke, but toke responsibly. You know what I mean?
Yo,
Do that shit when it, on your own behalf. Get high, but have fun, man. Like, listen.
But
They
not on
wildin'
your
out
own
here.
supply if you want to make money.
Yo, they wilding out here, bro.
Live your life.
Weed is legal.
Don't infringe.
You can sell pussy.
So we're about to be
you,
Portland.
you can gamble.
We're about to be Portland.
Yo, bro.
Yo, it's fucking Sodom and Gomorrah out here, bro.
It's
bad.
Bronx and all over America
It's
now.
It sounds
It's Bronx in the 80s all across America right now.
Jeez, bro. Portland beat everybody to the punch. They was like, nigga, you want to smoke meth in your
Yo.
crib? We don't mind.
go ahead.
Just vote Democrat.
ahead.
Just vote
The
Democrat.
world is burning,
We
bro.
love, we
It's
care
crazy.
about you. Go ahead.
It's
And,
crazy.
and when we send your past relatives who used to be alive, them fucking them voter cards in the mail, make sure you sign those shits for us.
Man.
You know what I'm saying, yo?
That's it.
You saw YouTube shut down YouTube. They shut down Crowder, bro.
What you mean they shut them down?
What?
What you mean? Oh, they gave him a 2-week ban.
Again?
Yeah, and they said
He's gone.
and they said clips, and they said, yo, if you follow up on your
Shout out to
clips,
Steven Crowder.
the holy.
Wow.
And it's been like 2 weeks already. No, it's been like a week, I think.
Based on what?
I don't
Is-
get
is-
all the
is-
details.
So wait. So they banned him as an
They
individual.
they banned his channel,
Nah,
my
they
guy.
couldn't have. You
They
know-
didn't even let the other guy do it.
I saw the other guy doing it for a while.
Yeah, that was
His co-host or whatever.
Ahoy, whatever that guy's name. He's a funny dude.
Yeah, fucking funny, hilarious
a
motherfucker.
funny guy. He's a fucking funny guy.
So
Yeah, look.
So I guess-
a week ago, bro, was his last.
I guess his initial ban was just him.
It was probably after all that
And then-
juror talk. We can't talk about that shit. We can't talk about
Yeah.
the fraudulent ways of the
That's what I mentioned earlier. How the
jury.
fucking juries are
or some of
lying.
the witnesses that, or
The-
rather the jurors that
Yo.
felt intimidated.
And the day and age that we live
were
in,
accosted.
you cannot say you didn't see something, bro. I'm not buying that, bro. And especially if you live in that area, you didn't see the video of someone dying and you're of that complexion. I don't know. I don't even know if I could buy that, bro. Can you buy that?
I don't know, man.
This ain't
That
a
shit
third world
crazy.
country, bro. Everyone has a phone. Everyone plays telephone still to this day, bro. Nah, bro. Whatever.
It makes me sad, bro. I don't know how to define what the fuck is going on. It's like
Oh, I got a filter for you.
mob rule is not something that's gonna help society evolve. Just so that y'all know that, like,
Why not?
the court of public opinion is not something that's
Yeah.
gonna help
This
us
is.
progress as a society.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This is how we progress as a society. We stop making laws based on our sexuality, and we base them just based off of our human
Morality.
lives.
Morality.
And
Morality.
Not sexuality, but morality.
And if we want to roll the dice and say who gets to define what morality is, I'm up for that because I think us together, reasonably, we all can come to a consensus on what we feel morality should be. Like the shit that we spoke of earlier, you know it's not right to kill somebody. You can't take somebody's life. It goes off for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And anything that gets a little bit more what's the word?
Controversial.
Yeah, I mean,
Hot button topics
yeah.
like religion and shit.
Yeah.
Every time you do something that you're not supposed to do, you have the feeling that you're not supposed to do it. When you question yourself, that's the feeling that you're not supposed to do it.
That's the soul.
I mean, whatever you want to call it, you know it's there. And if you want to lie to yourself, that only makes you
Pussy.
It takes you further along from progressing as a person, as an individual.
Oh, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Because,
oh, you pussy.
Listen, society doesn't expect anyone to walk around with perfection. We just expect someone to give their best and to know what they should be doing. You know what I mean? Like, no, you don't have to help an old lady. Nobody's saying shit like that.
Bro, the other day I was walking to work. Sorry, side rant. And
it
was an old lady, right?
And
it was the corner was slippery.
Uh-huh.
And everybody around us walking around, and everybody's focused on their mask instead of helping this old lady on the corner, bro. And I extended my hand, and as I did she took it.
That's what's up.
I helped her cross, and then I threw a rant, and I was like, yo, everybody's over here fucking worried about their mask, and nobody helps this fucking old lady cross the street.
You know how I thought that story was
And I look like a fucking asshole.
You know how I thought that story was going to end?
Can you blame them though?
I thought you were going to tell me that the old lady was going to ask, where's your mask?
No, it was Dito. It was an older black lady, and her
story.
mask was halfway down.
Old days, maybe I could play with that.
Bruh.
But these days, bro, the TV got them scared, bro.
Bruh, it's fucking massive.
Some people, we know people in the circle.
It's funny because I'm seeing people who used to virtue signal the mask, and now I'm seeing them without their mask, right? Peep game, and they're coming in like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you covering your face?
Yo, bro.
Why are you covering your face, bro? You just walked in here after ridiculing half the world for not having a mask. Now you walking in here without a mask because you V'd up.
We spoke about some shit
Still
like
trying
that
to be like the moral high ground. Like,
shit was a muzzle, bro.
I should be wearing my mask. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Silence people so they don't talk about shit.
The fuck?
Because if you start asking questions, bro.
What kind of shit you going through in your head that you still doing that shit? Stop trying to brainwash me, bro.
I ain't trying to brainwash.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just speaking my mind. Go ahead.
You know how I know God is real?
Yo, guys, let me know what you want me to brainwash them about next week. So that next time you guys tune in, they're more like me and less like themselves.
Oh, that's mad funny. Like and subscribe.
That was
like and subscribe.
Park song.
Yo, don't be afraid to be who you are.
It's gonna say yourself. Yeah.
Is Chester Bennington Tony Podesta's son?
They look awful alike.
Yo, bro, you know what's funny that you bring that up? I just randomly was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I swear, it's so weird.
They look awfully alike.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
He died he was making a documentary about child trafficking.
Yep.
Is that so?
And the other guy was down with it too.
Released?
The other guy was down with it too, right?
I've been
the guy
hearing
from Audio Slave.
Where's the evidence of this?
Sublime? No.
Oh, Sublime?
No.
Yeah.
Sublime?
Don't quote me on the band that he's from, but there's another.
Jigs, I believe you, but where's the
artist.
evidence to it? That's what I want to know.
6 feet under. Because
question, right?
Such good people.
How do these two things correlate? All the fact that Portland is a shithole, crazy, what they're going through now, and how all that, the pedo scene and all that shit, and how it was heavy in Portland. How does that coincide with all the fucking riots and all the crazy shit that's going on in Portland, bro?
Is it in the air, the water? What is it? That region of America, the Northwest?
Did I say that correctly? Because that's what all that shit was, right?
That shit is just weird, bro.
A lot of that shit was happening over there.
What's going on
over there too?
Comet Ping Pong was up in...
No, that was DC.
That was DC.
Yeah, that was DC.
So, but where was the other one? Voodoo Donuts.
Oh, yeah, Voodoo Donuts. Yeah.
Voodoo Donuts.
Oh, that was in Portland, right?
It's a whole...
That was in Portland, yeah.
We will start talking about Cappy again?
No, look up Isaac Cappy. Isaac Cappy's the...
What the fuck?
Isaac Cappy was getting it done.
What the fuck?
Is he dead? Is he alive?
Trust the trust, bro.
Blue 66.
You know where he's
Tom
at?
Hanks,
You know where he's
lots
at?
of connections and...
I'll tell you where he's at. He's with Epstein.
Oh, no. I don't think he wants to be. I don't think he wants to be.
In a fucking submarine.
Yo,
in the yellow submarine.
Brackets and jackets, bro.
Like I said, we can have fun with life. We can look at shit for entertainment.
What do you
but
think?
No one has your best interest.
Crazy shit. That's what he meant by that, right?
But you. What's that again?
Sorry.
Nah, I'm just saying, like, we could be entertained by everything. Bro.
Oh,
Brackets and jackets.
That's the levels.
That's what that means.
was the levels. The brackets were the levels that they were going up, like the pyramid, like who they were connected to.
Mason.
I thought he meant like a.
And the jackets were the jackets, the fucking prison jackets that they were gonna wear because of
The highest levels of the last three.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
I thought he meant like brackets and jackets. It was like a metaphor for him saying like, "Yo, crazy shit," right? Because a straight jacket.
Yeah.
A straight jacket.
No, I hear you.
Nah, but then I wasn't using the word bracket correctly.
Evil people, bro.
Yeah.
He was
Isaac Happy.
Yeah, he was he was informative. He
Yeah,
was
man, to
dropping
say the least,
He
right?
was saying shit that a lot of shock value. He wasn't. I guess he would.
Was it
he
all a
didn't
lie?
have. See, this is the thing. You got to be honest though. I guess he wouldn't. You wouldn't say he had a successful movie career. He was in a.
But he was in a couple of movies.
He was in a couple of movies, short clip roles.
A couple of movies.
But
Never committed.
could I have been attention seeking?
Or was he just never committed hardcore and he just had that inkling all the time? Was like,
So
I
then he
can't.
just committed suicide because his movie career never popped.
He wasn't
Let's-
pushed.
Because he tried to accuse his friends.
Let's give that theory the benefit of the doubt. Let's say he did have a shitty movie career and this thing didn't work, or he went out on a limb and he took a risk to go do some wild shit like these videos he was doing, and it just backfired on him. He got bad backlash from Hollywood, and he did jump. Let's say that was the case.
Crazy.
Then you have the other scenario where he was talking a lot of crazy shit about a lot of
crazy shit.
rich, important, powerful people.
Individuals.
Mhm.
Like
Hey,
this.
fuck it.
Like
Now
Burns
you
and
gotta
shit. Like
use
Mr.
your own
Burns.
discernment and figure out which
man.
one makes the most sense.
Mm.
I guess to you, because we'll never know the real truth, right?
From any of them.
Unless he pops out of a sewer like Super Mario.
Yo.
His body was found.
Yo, can I bring up a funny
Dale.
conspiracy segue that I
go.
heard about the other day?
Let's go.
You ready? Chris Benoit. What's the first thing you think of when I say his
Wrestler?
name?
The wrestler?
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I follow it, so I think I know the theory.
Please tell me what it is, because I'm sure
About
you probably
Sullivan?
heard. Yo.
About what?
Oh.
His ex,
Oh.
so his wife,
Oh no.
you know who Chris Benoit is, right?
Yeah.
He apparently, he murdered his wife and kid and then committed suicide.
Allegedly,
And they
supposedly.
say it had to do
This was
with
a while
like
ago.
steroids and concussions.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And like CT. Anyway, so his wife is the ex-wife of another wrestler. But listen to this crazy shit. That wrestler is a known, open, on-camera Satanist.
Scary shit.
And he was very upset that she left him for
So
Benoit.
prior to that incident happening, your
Theories.
theories, people
Okay.
allege
Okay.
Benoit, prior to his
for
death and the murders, he was on record or has stated to people that he was around that he feels like he's being followed.
Yes, he told people that.
And he felt like his wife was being followed. He was open about saying that, like,
But
yo.
not from a fan or anything. It was
Nah, he
negative.
was like, yo,
So what's crazy
Shit is
about
crazy.
that is that he was calling another wrestler that's his best friend during the time that all of this is happening.
Okay.
He's calling him and talking weird.
And telling him that
saying-
shit. That
and
same shit.
No, he's just telling him weird shit like, oh, I love you.
Oh, it's one of those
Yeah,
shits.
it's just weird. He's saying like the conversations are weird. You gotta watch the interview because it's
crazy.
It's,
And
Say what Chopt Cheese
and it goes back to the dude was a Satanist.
What's his name again?
Terry Sullivan.
Check
Was
out
it
that
Terry
document.
Sullivan?
Kevin Sullivan.
I
Kevin
think it was Kevin
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Something Sullivan. Okay.
He wrote 666 on
Allegedly.
his forehead when he wrestled.
Allegedly.
And
That
I
shit
know,
is crazy.
and
this
he
dude
was the- he
McMahon
was
had
the-
no problems with it.
He was in WCW and he was the booker. So that means that he was the one that
booker.
made all the matches. He made
Wow,
all the
I didn't know
matches.
that part.
Yeah, he was the one that
Wow.
made all the matches in WCW.
And he
Crazy
wrestled every now and then on TV.
And he wrestled a lot. Yeah, he was popular as well. And but
Crazy
like
shit.
And he ended
was-
up being a well-known
see that
worshiper,
cat.
whatever you want to fucking
Fucking
But
Satanist.
what's crazy is I
A
think
murderous
that
Satanist.
if that character
Allegedly,
was out
allegedly.
now, if they made that character out right now,
You don't
a
come from
lot
here for the
more
facts.
people would be.
Supposedly.
It would be more relatable, unfortunately. Like a lot more people would
It would be
gravitate
more
to that
accepted.
character
It would
if
be
he
more
made that
accepted.
character these days.
When you say
it was
that-
too soon for that character.
When you say
at
that
time.
someone's
even
being
though he was
accused of that,
popular,
what do you think of the first thing? What's the first thing you think
accused
of?
of what? Being a Satanist?
Yeah.
He wasn't accused. He was an actual
Okay.
Satanist. He's a
So all right, so let me put it this way. What's the first thing that comes to mind when someone says that? So a
Evil.
positive or
Evil.
negative?
evil. That's what I
Evil,
think, but they'll
yeah.
tell you otherwise. I'm
So how does he like go about? What's the like? Damn, what am I trying to say?
How does he live his everyday life?
Yeah, like without anybody scrutinizing him for that. Because at
stays-
that time, it
because-
wasn't like you could just be promoting that shit and be good, like
is
money
that
wise,
so?
right?
Is that so, or was it
Under
taboo?
the table, maybe you could promote that and get paid. But like in the face of kids and shit, I don't think they'd allow
I think
that, no?
Satanism was just like homosexuality at the time, and it was more taboo, and you just couldn't tell people that you were doing things like that.
You had to
if
be-
you were gay back
But
then,
you say he came
or-
out with it on his forehead.
So he hung around the people. This is what I was gonna say about the homosexual community too. At that time, is that they hung around the homosexual community. You wouldn't see a
The
bunch
Satanists?
a bunch of homosexuals hanging out with
homosexuals hung out
heterosexuals.
with the Satanists.
No, well maybe yeah, but I'm saying that he was able to survive
that group.
a comfortable life because he interacted in a circle where that was accepted. He wouldn't go to hang out with Christians or hang out with people that didn't believe in that. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
You
hear
just
that.
don't hang out with people that don't do the things that you do. It's just not natural. You usually gravitate
No,
to
you're
people
right.
that
No,
share
I hear that,
a
yeah.
common interest that you
That's
do.
true.
So
That's true.
he's more than likely hanging out with people that were into that shit.
Because I mean, back
And
in the
who's-
days, remember you couldn't even have like certain rock and roll be played with. Parents would be like,
It was almost taboo.
You know what I mean?
It,
So
was,
it's like-
it was like, yeah, now it's accepted.
that
Now you
shit
can listen
off.
to it. Now it's more mainstream. Now there's a lot more people that
that
listen.
story-
When I was growing up, and this doesn't go for everybody, obviously,
story
but when
is
I was
crazy.
growing up, most of the people that listen to hip hop didn't listen to rock and roll.
Excuse me again.
back in the
just-
days, no,
yeah,
yeah.
it just
But
was-
now everybody listens to everything.
Yeah, now everybody's open
melting
and
pot.
more, to everything.
You
that's-
ever heard about how the music industry changed from one what's this shit called?
one frequency?
One frequency
the
to another.
frequencies.
If I'm
And
not
it was-
mistaken, it was the Rothschilds, and they brought the frequency.
How you feel about
in the
that?
40s, and
Yeah.
they changed the frequency so that you could be more susceptible to
to
negative.
the music.
You could know, so you could be more susceptible to negative, messages.
Yeah. That was in the music.
That was in the music. Yes. You could see how music gradually changed too.
And at that frequency, it was able to alter people's states and made them riled up or energized. And if you can see how many times a song came on and you was just like
Ready to go
shit
do a
changed,
shootout.
shit changed. Like, yeah,
was
exactly,
ready to go do a
depending on what
drive-by.
song it was, right?
It went
Or was it a
from-
song that made you want
was
to
ready
dance
to
like,
mosh
I'm trying to
pit.
go to the club right now.
It went from "Let's stay together"
Beautiful music.
Yeah,
to
Beautiful, amazing music.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Damn, bro.
Morality
It is
gone.
weird how
That's crazy.
the message has changed and
It's
how
crazy.
it's
So-
not
So
positive.
remember I said earlier,
It's
fuck
not
do we know?
positive. You don't
What
want
do
to
we
love
know,
and be
Chopt
with
Cheese?
somebody
people
like
don't have your best interest in mind. So when they did that for what? What was the purpose?
that's a great question. So what was the purpose? What was the purpose?
It was just strictly for profit. They
I don't-
felt like they could profit more if they get you more like into the music.
How many monogamous relationships you see right now?
Mm.
I mean, many people you know that are in a monogamous
Think about
relationship.
that, right? Between a couple of generations, you saw people knowing that that like maybe marriage isn't always going to work, but at least try to stay with one person. You don't have to get a paper. Now it's just promoted more to be open and sexual.
A woman used to
Trying to
be
hit this
like, a
again.
woman used to see a guy with a ring on his finger and be like, "Oh no, you
Trying to hit
married?"
this.
And then run the other way. Now it's like, "Oh, you married? You ain't gonna bother me."
Yeah, and at the same time, like
It's trash.
Oh,
That's not the
what the
mentality to
fuck
have. That's
is
not gonna do nothing
going
for
on?
you.
Think about
Morally,
the-
that's not gonna lift your spirit. That's
think
not
about the
gonna
guy.
do nothing.
Think about what he's giving up.
Think about
all
that
the-
piece of shit.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, fucking.
Wow.
No. But that is a piece of shit, bro.
I guess.
I mean, to take it to an extent where you go and you get paperwork done to be with somebody, so to speak, forever, and then you do something to that caliber, is like that only should be done with the privacy of the home. Like you should obviously have the respect for a person and end it. before you go and you do something like that. That's
You
just
break
disgusting.
that bond.
Yeah, it's just disgusting. People don't value people. People don't value what they say that they're gonna do. And a commitment, once you say that, some words have more meaning than others. And you could just be like, "Oh, I love you," yeah. But if you tell somebody that you're gonna spend the rest of their life, like you owe it to that person to at least, you know what I mean, give them that dignity.
That's true.
You know? So you're right. They are a piece of shit.
That's not fair.
No, of course not.
Not fair.
Fucking schmack.
And it ain't even about put yourself in their shoes because some people be like, fuck it, I don't care. Because that's who they are.
I'm schmack. The world's on fire, bro.
And no
It's
morals.
different.
No
It's
morals.
different.
It's different now.
People are having kids. If you want to
different.
say out of wedlock, how you want to put it. But majority of times when you look at it, the people who are not performing in society are the people who are from broken homes and that don't have a daddy.
Those are the real issues that need to be addressed. How many
don't
broken
love your
homes in
mama.
America?
All day, bro.
You don't love your mama.
Love your mama.
And potentially the highest percentage of those people are people from the hood and that are living in poverty. No?
Don't trust the Democrats.
Yeah, I'm done.
That's how I summed it up.
I'm done.
Man,
He's
it's true.
done. He's done.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you drop
I'm
gems.
just-
I'm
I'm just
listening
done.
to you hypnotize me, bro.
Don't let me brainwash you, bro.
Don't brainwash me,
Let's get
bro.
out of here before these guys.
Word. At the end of the day, bro, the day ends, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like and
Well,
subscribe.
like and subscribe, bro.
Jeffrey Epstein's still alive.
Is he in a submarine?
Listen.
Is he in the mountains? Was that a real
Only you can tell yourself.
rendering of Ghislaine Maxwell?
Remember Lynn
I'm not
Wood?
sure. Lynn Wood, where's he at?
My pillow.
Where's that wacky guy? My pillow.
My pillow.
Shout out to everybody hustling out there. Everybody trying to make ends meet. You know what I mean? Get it together, everybody, because I know you can't depend on this government, man.
Was it too hot in Building 7?
Ay. What happened with Building 7?
What the
How?
You telling me that the powers that be didn't have
How?
something to do with that?
Waco? What happened with Waco?
I don't even know.
The ATF still memorializes what happened over there.
They're still
So-
shooting at the building right now.
And babies died.
They're
You know
still
what's
shooting.
crazy? A day after planes go into a building, we immediately have the suspect. How crazy is that, bro?
That's not.
How crazy?
Oh,
My science says.
Wait, hold on.
My science says
I'm dumb.
that
Wait,
a
wait.
passport could survive a burning building, but the
Hold
building,
on.
the structural integrity of the building, cannot sustain
While
from
you're
that
at
same
it,
heat.
let's fly out his family out of the country.
Yo, I want to play a knock-knock joke.
Go ahead.
But it's a different
Let's
knock-knock
end on
joke.
that.
You're gonna get in trouble.
Let's end on that. Go ahead.
But it needs your participation.
Go ahead.
All right, I need you to ask me a question.
Yeah. What's the question we need to
What's
ask
the
you?
question? Am I a conspiracy theorist? Ask me a
Okay.
question.
Are you a conspiracy theorist, Goose?
Oh, you pussy?
Oh, you pussy? you pussy?
You heard me snort? What was that? What? I don't
Chopt
get it.
Cheese. Like and subscribe.
All right, we out.
Obama sounds like Obama.
Nigga set me up with,
Osama. Obama.